they decided who he looks like yet?
Well, he just looks like a baby, really, except a dead wrinkle.
Doesn't look like his dad, I'll bet.
Are you going to visit him later?
Well, we're sending Mum back to prison today.
Right, you're going to see her before she goes?
I reckon she's going to be a bit busy getting her stuff together. Actually, I was wondering if I could hang out with you for a bit.
Oh, well...
Excuse me? This isn't some sort of local authority coffee and counselling centre. If you haven't got anything better to do, go back to school.
Right then. I better go, because I can see you're fantastically busy in here, Viv.
Debbie, don't. Mrs. Hope.
Oh, she'd be all right. She's had worse in her life. In fact, she's had worse from me. Oh, don't tell me you're going to give me the silent treatment again. Where are you going?
To put the kettle on.
We're not completely out of the woods yet, but he's definitely doing a lot better.
Great. Of course, it means the end of the good life here for me.
Yes, I understand you're leaving us today.
So it would seem. Right, Nancy?
Afraid so.
Don't worry, we'll look after him.
You'd better.
Anyway, if I don't see you before, all the best.
Cheers. Anyone would think I was swanning off on holiday or something.
Come on, you knew this was going to happen eventually.
I know, I just wanted to hear some more news by now, that's all.
Well, there's always time. The van will be here for ages. Bringing a prisoner up from Newquay, I think. Lifer.
Oh, great. Well, we'll have loads to talk about then, won't we? And I'll be allowed visitors while we wait.
No one's told me otherwise. Speaking of which, who was that lady came in yesterday?
Zoe. Just a friend.
Oh, yeah.
We have our ups and downs.
Hiya. Didn't hear you come in.
I'm good at sneaking around.
So I see. How are you?
All right. Well, not all right, but you have to say all right, don't you?
Do you want to talk about it?
Actually, what I do is not talk about it for once.
Okay.
I thought I might give you a hand with the Historical Society stuff, seeing as though you were so keen.
Oh, good.
Well, you did ask.
Yes, so I did. But it was kind of on the understanding that you'd be helping out after school.
Yes. And I've got compassionate time off to visit my mum in hospital. And prison.
Right. And I noticed that you're not there now.
I seem to remember saying I didn't want to talk about it.
So you did. Okay, come on. Up you get.
What are we doing?
Grave robbing.
Oh, great.
Grave robbing, Debbie, not grave robbing.
Oh, what a shame.
I know I shouldn't worry about it, but I do.
Oh, yeah, but she's a tough kid. I mean, she's had to be. She'll get through it all right. Kane will be out soon. At least she'll have her dad back.
Do you really think that'll make things better?
Oh, be fair. He's been a lot mellower since she's been around as our Kane.
Is that how he's ended up doing 3 months in prison?
Oh, yeah. Hey, but it was contempt of court for protecting charity. See what I mean? He's mellowed.
It's lovely, thank you.
Anything interesting?
No, it's just something from the solicitors.
I thought it was your day off today.
Will I change my mind? The problem?
No, it's just everything's under control here, you know, so if you wanted to take the time off...
What on earth for?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe go see Noah. You're not fooling anyone, Zoe, especially me.
Yes, I know that. You made that perfectly plain.
So?
So? I went to the hospital yesterday afternoon.
You did?
Yes. And I even saw the baby.
What? You changed your mind about that then, too?
Yeah. Thank you for helping me to do so.
Well, it's a pleasure.
Visitor for your charity.
Well, this is getting to be a bit of a habit.
Do you mind if I sit?
I'll just be outside, OK?
So is this just because I'm conveniently near right now, or you planning to visit me when I get back inside? I must warn you, they like you to phone first.
I've come to make you a deal.
Oh, and to the point as usual. So what did you have in mind?
Adoption.
As in Noah.
You what?
I think you heard. I want to adopt Chris's child.
Well, that's very magnanimous of you, Zoe.
Being magnanimous doesn't come into it, I can assure you. I think you better look at this.
I don't understand this. This is about Debbie. What's she got to do with it?
Well, it's pretty simple. I was quite certain that you wouldn't agree to me adopting Noah without conditions.
Bright of you.
So what I'm proposing is that I look after both your children. By which I mean that Noah becomes legally mine, and I set up a trust fund for Debbie, which matures when she comes of age, so that she'll have the start in her adult life that you always hoped for her.
Oh, I see. Very clever.
I think it covers all the angles.
Yep. Except I notice it still involves me staying in prison.
Like I said, I think it covers all the angles.
Apart from one. Forget it.
Don't be silly.
Believe me, I'm not being. You can shove it.
Time to go, I'm afraid, Charity. The van's here.
Just think about what you're turning down. A future for your children.
I already did, and the answer is no. I'm not getting out on my appeal. You're not getting Noah.
Oh, that's just evil.
Oh, what? And your deal isn't.
It's not even in the same league. Don't you care what happened to that baby?
And how is this me not caring? You know all about adoption, Zoe. He's going to a loving family. A loving family, not a freak one like yours.
And how do you think Debbie's going to feel when she finds out?
Oh, what? That I turned down to take cash? She'd have thrown it back in your face anyway. You see, there you go again. You're doing it again, aren't you? You think the only way to solve a problem is to throw money at it.
If you think I'm going to let you walk free...
Right, so don't. You wave goodbye to your little nephew forever. And when I wake up in my cell at night, at least I'll know that I'm not the only one having problems sleeping. The difference being, Zoe, that one day my sentence is going to end. You're going to be all right with another voice in your head here?
You're despicable. You make very clear this is my final offer.
And you make very clear that I am saying no because your final offer ain't good enough. This is Chris's kid we're talking about. You remember how it was with Jean? You really think you've got the stomach to let him go?
Have you?
Oh, yeah.